Got it.
This meeting is being live streamed. That's
Hi,
what's
everybody.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Brunch and Munch with who? The Live You crew. My name is CiaraWimby, and I am the CEO and founder of LIV You Nonprofit, and I'm also the physical wellness coach. Who do I have with me today?
Y'all already know it's me with the cootie free kisses. Mwah. Cicely, the mental wellness coach. Listen, we in a different setting today. Y'all getting look a piece of our personal lives if you can't
see. Yes.
And who is this with her tickle bitties in the camera?
Yeah. Right. Hello. I am Stephany, the spiritual wellness coach. Welcome.
Welcome. All righty. So today is our second Saturday. This is the Saturday where we try to do something that is she on mute? Did you mute yourself?
She did not yet.
Oh, this is the time where we do some fun activity with everyone and try to get people involved. So if you are subscribed to our newsletter, and if you are not, you should go and subscribe on LiveYou.org. But if you were subscribed to the newsletter, you already got the recipe that we're juicing today. So I'm kind of sitting down. I'm on a step stool. That's how makeshift this is. I'm on a step stool sitting down, and in the background is the ingredients that we're going to juice today. But today is my facilitation, so I guess I have the floor. So juicing. Yes. During this month, we're talking about financial wellness, and so juicing is an interesting topic or an interesting activity to have during our financial wellness month. But for me, when I think about abundance, prosperity, and things like that, which has to do sometimes with monetary, but I also think about nature, and I think about, as a person who gardens, even though when I tell y'all this summer heat in Arizona did not support my gardening efforts, and it wasn't just me. So I know somebody else that's gardening, and I was like, so girl, tell me how your gardening efforts went. What grew and what didn't grow? And she was like, I grew leaves, but I wasn't growing any produce. And I was like, okay, good. So it wasn't just me. You want to bring people down with you when your stuff ain't working. So I want to make sure I wasn't the only person. But so yeah, I will get back to my gardening efforts. I've decided in September, October, when it cools down. But I think about abundance and prosperity and things like that. I also think about nature's abundance and the food that it supplies us. And so that's the fruits and the vegetables that we need to keep ourselves alive. So for me, financial wellness isn't just the money, but it's also your health, because you need your health in order to do things that's going to make money sometimes.
And I will say, if you ever been to, well, not ever, because I know you have, but when you go to the produce section, it's expensive. So when you garden on your own, that is also financial wellness. You are saving.
You need some money for this stuff, right? You need some money to invest in this lifestyle.
Yes.
What do they call Whole Foods? Whole check?
Whole check.
Whole check.
I heard.
Yes.
I heard they call it
no
whole
lies. So yes, I think gardening is super dope. I don't have to look. I got a blue thumb, not a green thumb. So yeah, I'm supporting your efforts. I'm sending all the positive vibes so I can come and reap the benefits of her garden, because it's not my thing. And yeah, that's how we're gonna rock.
Why not try something different anyways? I mean, you can wash, your fruit is of your own, what you put in your soil, and you can also turn it to a spiritual thing. I know Ciara talks to her plants and stuff, and they talk back. They talk back.
And play music. And play music for them too.
They do. So you can talk. Hold on. I'm just not disappearing my charger from my computer. My bad, y'all. I forgot that part. I'll leave that.
Right. That's why. Yeah, I had to make sure I got mine earlier.
Yeah. So you guys just go ahead and figure out the best solution for you and what works for you in terms of your juicing or your gardening and your fruits and vegetables. But it doesn't hurt to try something different and try something new. I'm trying to get off into the plant life.
The
But I
plant
also
life.
plant life. I'm trying to be about that life. It's a hard club to join because it takes persistence, consistency, and patience. A lot of patience. Now, baking I can do. That's not. I mean, cooking we can do that. The baking part because that's therapeutic. But the plant life and that stuff life that's hard. I'm trying to get into it, but the consistency, you gotta have patience because we want a hot pocket right now. We ain't trying to wait for dinner. So, right.
And so
So,
let's talk about that because you know what, we
yes.
prepped before we got started on here today, right? So how
I
long
found the
did it
C2
take?
gas, sorry.
How long did it take you, Stephany, to prep before getting on here, prepping your food?
Oh my gosh. It took. I would say an hour. It took me an hour, and this is my first time juicing. So y'all get to see me mess up. You may hear a curse word or 3 or 10. I don't know.
It'll definitely be entertaining because y'all know Stephany is the entertainer here.
Yes.
Indeed.
So this might be like watching a movie, and if anybody has ever been with me in a movie, I talk in the movie, and it's dramatic, especially if it was like a scary movie. I talk. Like I yell, I am that person that y'all want to say I hate her. That's me. I'm sorry, I can't help it. So y'all might hear that all today in this adventure. So we'll see what happens. So
I pray that it is not a traumatic experience for her.
And I want to say it generally doesn't take an hour either to prep this, but she's new to this, so this is something new for her at every stage. Cicely, how long did it take you to prep?
Ciara is true to it because and I'm just somewhere in between.
So Cicely, how long did it take you to prep?
About 15-20 minutes, max.
About 15-20 minutes. And so like when you say I'm true to this, I want you to expand on that because this talks about the longevity of this. So I've known Cicely since 2009. That's when I met her. So how long have you known me to be juicing?
She came in the office with this nasty green, like it was a shaker thing. And she was just looking, I probably was eating something. We was on the west side of Chicago, so I was eating something greasy per usual.
So probably something, hot Cheetos or something.
Something unhealthy. And she like, you should try this green drink. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Why would you? That sounds like death. Why would you do that to me? That does not sound conducive to my health nor yours. And so as you get older, wisdom comes with age, hopefully. And certain things happen in your body. And I called her like, okay, I think I need a cleanse. What I need to do. And she gave me like a few recipes, and I probably used 1 out of the 12 she gave me. Because I was like, I don't like that. My taste buds are childish, I won't lie. I'm very childish.
What did you say earlier on the call? You said this is an adult beverage. So we were talking about how alcohol, like that's not even a real adult beverage. She was like, this is an adult beverage.
This is very much adult. And I'll say that because we're juicing some beets, guys. Listen, that is so adult-like. And the reality of as you see my pineapple sitting here, you won't see this in their background because they adults.
That is not part of that's not part of the recipe.
But because we're talking financial wellness, I don't want to waste my money and not drink this without it. I need sugar. Listen, I'm not lying to y'all. You got to know yourself. And that's one thing I do. I do know myself, and I will not drink that by itself because I am not that adult-like as Ciara. And Stephany gonna find out if she adult-like in this thing.
Oh, girl, because as you saying that, I'm like, oh no, oh my God.
Because you think about beets. Beets low-key taste like dirt. I don't care how you fix them. It tastes like dirt.
And see, I don't eat beets. I don't. That's not like, oh, let me go get me some beets, y'all. I was about to turn. No, I'm not. You don't hear people saying that. I don't hear nobody saying that. Let's go to the store. Let's get these beets and put your head down. Don't do that.
She's the one who's at the salad bar when I'm turning up my face. Like, why do they even have beets over here? This her because she eating.
She's the one like, yes, let's go. Everybody else like, no, we don't want to. So I hope that I really hope that I can be an adult on this one, because my reactions, I'm really learning how to fix my face before.
I want to see it in real time. Girl, I can't wait.
I know. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress, y'all. I'm learning how to fix that. But man,
and she gonna look at you like this as she drink her straight.
Right.
She's straight, no chaser.
No chaser. Right. Yeah. So this is a very adult-like drink, guys. I pray that you all enjoy. It's a very good one though. No lie, like it's a cleanse because
adulting is hard. This is the hard part of adulting.
See, I can't do nothing but laugh.
Because she know I'm telling the truth, and we should call this juice today a royal flush, because that is what's gonna happen after we consume it. It's a very good cleanse.
That's a true statement. So be ready to don't go too far from home.
Hope you did not have any plans for the rest of the day. So yes. So
okay.
She laughing because I tell you she's so true. It don't even faze her too. She looking like what? She'll give a recipe and you like, and she look what? What's wrong with you?
I'm glad that you explained that, because for all these first time juicers, we may not have known that, and we go out in public and we like, what did I eat today?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. No, your stomach say, girl, go home. What is she doing?
You gonna be like, girl, I ain't even eat nothing bad today. Girl.
Right.
Did I have milk?
I did good today. I didn't even do nothing.
Some juice. I had some vegetables.
Right. Like I did the body good today. Like, why are you complaining? But your stomach be like, girl, you heard what I said. Go home. And I'm like, okay, well, you ain't gotta yell at me. And then you want to get bold and you want to be like, no, I'm in charge. And your stomach be like, okay, watch this. So I'm glad you explained that.
It might be one of them days you have to resolve, like, I just may have an accident in public, and I'm okay with that. If you decide to take charge, you just may have one of the things like resolve. I just may have an accident in public. You know, they happen.
Right. So these are the disclaimers. This is like the fine print of a contract. Okay. Yes. So when you're reading a contract and you forget to look at the fine print, or if you trying to get your money back and they're like, well, you can't get your money back because you didn't make the purchase, or you didn't return the item in the 30 days given. You're like, well, that didn't say it. Yes, it did, the fine print. So this is the fine print of this process. So for all you first time juicers out there, that's me as well. I'm included in that first time juicing. So
well, it will be fun. I tell you, I'm somewhere in between the expert and the beginner. So yeah.
I'm all the way beginning. I even got a book, because I got my juicer book. I was reading it before we even got on, because I wanted to know how to operate this thing correctly, and I didn't even put it together. So
we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out why she starts juicing. What's gonna happen with her?
Right.
So Cicely has used it before and has juiced before. And so great. This is a good thing, right? Because we have various levels that meets everybody's needs. The literal, not even just the beginner, the first timer, then the person who's done it a couple times or more, and then I've done it a lot of times. And so for me, like, you know, when they're talking about taste buds and it being an adult beverage. So I started this journey a very long time ago, and it was really to help with alleviating some digestion pains and issues, because as I've talked about before in the past, having Crohn's and colitis. And so giving my digestive system a break, I went to juicing because that's a way to be able to get instantly your nutrition and be able to not have your body and your digestive system work so hard to break the stuff down. So juicing is really great for that. And so there are people that will tell you you should juice at least once a week, like all day long, to just give your system a break so that you're still getting the vitamins and nutrition and minerals and things, but your digestive system isn't working so hard. Because let's think about it. Our digestive system really works hard. We put a lot of stuff in our body, and we're not always chewing properly. So digestion starts in your mouth. And so if you're not chewing properly to break down the food, then you still have large chunks of this food that's inside of your intestines. Then your intestines is trying to break it down, but it's probably not going to break it down all the way. I mean, I know people, and I know this is, maybe TMI, but this is what we on today. We talking about, detoxing. So there are people that I know that go and get colonics and things like that, and their colonic person is telling them, hey, I know that you don't chew your food properly. And they're like, oh,
That's
yeah,
because
how
they
you know?
missing them teeth in the back. The mold is gone. You can't, and you got to eat like a rabbit when you have it. So you just 5 chews and it's down, we know. How many
And don't
people
feel
just
bad
have
for all
the
y'all
side
back
too
there
big?
like that. We love y'all too. Don't
We
worry.
do. We
We love y'all. Don't you worry.
That's why we showing y'all how to juice,
Right.
because we understand.
And guess what? You ain't even got to chew. Well, all right. Go ahead.
So you just gonna drink. But
Right.
and then there are so you need to just generally give it your system a break. And if you're having digestive issues, like I've talked about, Crohn's, colitis, or anything else, I would definitely suggest giving your system a break and drinking some juice. And I know that in the Crohn's and colitis community is stated that you probably are not able to have fresh fruits and vegetables, because I know that's what was told to me. And this is a way of getting fresh fruits and vegetables without having to, again, chew them, because it does aggravate ulcers and things like that in your body. Another great way to get it. So that's why I started my journey. And then there are times when, I may do a 3-day juicing cleanse detox, because you just need to keep your immune system together, especially in this time that we're having in our lives. Since the beginning of 2020, we never thought we would experience this
apocalypse.
Right, because that's what it really is for us, right? We watch it on TV. We were waiting for the zombies and stuff to come, but we didn't have any idea this was going to take place. And so during this process, I mean, I know I haven't been affected, thank goodness. I appreciate that. As far as I know, none of you ladies have been affected. And so there's something to, once again, investing in your health that is so valuable and so important. It's not to say that people who don't invest in their health, that nothing can happen to them, because I'm aware of some people that it did, and they're like super healthy. And but just make sure that you can invest in your health as much as possible, because it's so beneficial to you. So
because health is wealth.
That's right.
Thank you. That's the most important thing that we said today. Health is wealth. It really is your wealth. So it's part of our financial wellness. So I want to talk about some of the ingredients that we have today. And I will say that I am looking at an article that we got the juicing recipe from. So I will make sure that I include this link in our newsletter this coming week that comes out. So once again, make sure you subscribe so you can get the information on it. Okay.
Yes.
So
now, real quick, I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not sure if I heard, but how often should a person juice again?
They can juice as much as they like. There is no should, but why not try once a week? Why not try replacing a meal with juicing?
Okay.
Preferably the morning meal.
So-
That's how I get my, that's what I usually do. Because I know, like I told you, I'm childish. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I eat right at all. Clearly.
I'm not gonna act like
I don't
I
probably have potato salad on, but I got some chicken. So I know I don't eat the recommended serving of fruits and vegetables a day. So I will juice some fruits and vegetables and drink it for the first thing in my morning. At least that's my good start to the day, because I'm about to eat trash the rest of the day. So
because they say that your breakfast should be the best meal of the day. It gets your body started, and generally, if you have something that's quality, you'll probably crave quality again. Most times.
listen, I ain't gonna lie
But,
to you. I be craving cheese, every cheese and grease. Me, that's what's in my diet. That's why I juice the first thing in the morning, because I just know the rest of my day is going downhill on the diet.
And that's a balance. That's a balance.
And you see, it's interesting you guys say that, because I've never really been like a breakfast person. So I usually would not eat breakfast in the morning. And once upon a time when I was drinking coffee a lot, coffee would be
you
my
think
breakfast.
That's your breakfast. Yeah, that's your breakfast.
Would
you
be
have
my
that.
breakfast. And then I broke that habit, and I didn't replace it with anything other than tea. Now I drink a lot of tea in the morning. So that will be my breakfast in the morning. So I'm glad, because juicing can now be my meal for the morning, because I don't eat breakfast in the morning, because
it's light. It's not heavy. It's really light. It's gonna be like having some water on your stomach, having some tea on your stomach, having a coffee on your stomach. But you're gonna get things that but you're gonna get the actual nutrients that your body needs. The coffee isn't giving you any nutrients. It's giving you, some caffeine to like pick you up, but it's not
giving you patience.
It's not giving you anything other than that. And then the tea, depending on the kind of tea you're drinking. Now, if you're drinking herbal tea, that might be better for you. But if you're just, drinking some regular old Lipton, not so much.
Yeah, no. Herbal tea. I used to say coffee used to get me people ready in the morning. Before coffee, you couldn't talk to me. After coffee, you could talk to me. So
she mean.
Listen,
unfortunately, in my diet, I used to drink coffee because it does curb your appetite, which is not a healthy thing. But I wouldn't eat until 1 or 2 o'clock because I drank coffee, and I was like, "Ooh, this is an appetite suppressant." Right? Yeah, not healthy at all. Because as soon as you eat, that way be like, "What's up?" So,
right, and then your body gets so used to it, it becomes addictive. And you have to break your body from that habit. And I broke my body, but I went through withdrawals, like serious withdrawals.
I mean,
yeah, like headaches. The headaches lasted for at least a week because I was drinking 3 and 4 cups of coffee daily. And so for years. So I did that for years. And one day I just was like, I don't like that my body is so attached to this. So I broke the habit. And I did it at work around all the people before the pandemic, right? Around all the people. And that was stressed out. Everybody said, you need to go get yourself some coffee. I said, no, because I have to break the habit. I don't want my body attached to this. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't have to depend, excuse me, I shouldn't have to depend on something to get myself started in the morning that's not healthy for my body. And so that was the reason of breaking it. And so after that, I can now drink coffee without feeling I want it, I need it, I gotta have it.
I'm a creamer drinker anyway.
Right. So I need
what kind of drinker?
A creamer drinker. I'm like, I can't drink regular. If it don't have no good sweet creamer, I don't want it.
Right, I want sugar. Right, mine is more of a dessert. Mine is not like a pick me up. I want the whipped cream. I want caramel. I want all type of things that's gonna come along. I don't want just regular stuff.
Yeah. So, but please do share the ingredients, because I know we did just buddy and
that's okay.
Our coffee fixations.
So in here, and let me find the exact one, because this one that we're sharing is actually going to have multiple juicing recipes in this one, so you all get to choose. But this particular juice that we're making today is called the Detoxifier, and so it has beets in it, And so my beets, actually, I don't have red beets. You showed us red beets. I don't have red beets. I have the golden
I saw those.
yellow beets. So I got those. It didn't say
Do
what
they
kind
taste
of beets
different?
you had to have. They do. They're a little sweeter. And I only seem to find them like in the spring, summertime. So since they're kind of like that limited quantity type of deal, I'm like, oh, let me get those. So I like to get those when they're available. And then I got carrots, and now these are just the regular orange carrots. Now they do have purple carrots, white carrots, and sometimes I juice with those.
Fix your face, Stephany. I'm with you though. No, you pushing the
Okay,
maybe, baby. See, told you she be wilding.
My hand. Yeah, that's me. I'm raising my hand. I'm sorry. They have
Oh,
white.
okay. How may we help you? How may we help
Yes,
you?
I'm sorry, right and purple, because I'm thinking like in school we seen the little rabbits with the orange carrots, because I didn't see any white and purple carrots. Like we learned in
Purple
school.
carrots. Yes, yes. Yeah,
They don't even
they're in
have those
the
in pictures in books in school. So I guess being a professional student and
so
all.
what is you so you know what that's saying? You can't rely on school to educate you on your health.
See, there you go, right there.
That's true.
I didn't
Very
learn
true.
any of these things in school. School didn't teach me none of this. So when it came to my health and it breaking down and me rebuilding it wasn't anything in anybody's class that I ever learned that I could refer back to that helped me. This is the part in life where you have to be your own researcher to find out what is going on out there in those health streets that is going to support you.
Absolutely.
And so we're here to help continue to bring awareness to the education you don't get in school.
Yes.
So that's why we're here.
That's right.
Okay. So then we have 2 medium apples. Now I have green apples, and I noticed that Cicely told us she
in my
had some
business
red
wax.
apples.
I got red apples because
I have green apples. I was looking at these.
I didn't see them at the grocery store. Listen, my grocery store said they didn't want to buy green apples. They didn't want to stock them. So green or red, whatever you want.
Now in this recipe, it doesn't state the color beets. It doesn't state the color carrots. It doesn't state the color apples. But being a juicer, I know that when you're juicing, especially when you're like doing detox juices, green apples is a neutral apple, so it doesn't have as much sugar as the other apples does. So the apples that Cicely has, the red apples, they're going to have a lot more sugar than the green apples. So that's why green apples would be a more preferred apple to have. But
and I already
again,
let you know that I was a sugar head, so it makes sense. It's okay.
Right. And at some point in time, when like if you're start juicing to remove yourself from sugars, because that's something else that you can do juicing to start removing yourself from as much sugar, then eventually you won't have that taste for a while. And I've done that. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like forever I don't have sugar. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know I told y'all once a week I'm up in Wendy's. They like, hey girl, they know me. They like, oh my God, hey, they know how many ketchups I need. They know how many sometimes I need honey mustard. They put that in. They like me. I like them.
So
I
they
know.
like
So
me.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and act like I don't go there once a week. I do. But I do all this too. You said what?
Your extended family. That's all.
Right. And they get excited when I'm there. They're like, hey girl.
Plus, I tell Ciara all the time anyway, especially if she doesn't eat anything or it's a minute before she gets some food, she's not the same without a Snickers bar. So, it's okay. You do need to get away from the sugar. Sounds like the juiciness is. So this is also learning for me, because I didn't know that the green apples was a neutral agent in in comparison to the red apple. I did know apples had a lot of sugar in them, but I didn't know the difference between green and red because I'm not a juicer. So this is all I'm with the audience learning. Speaking of audience, did we even look and see anybody said anything?
Oh, hey y'all. Let me.
You know, I'm busy. I can't. I only so much I can do, y'all. You know,
I'm just posing. Let's just be honest.
I told y'all today. It's only so much I can handle at one time.
No worries. Carry on.
So
what else?
I'm learning as well.
We got anybody out there before I continue?
Nope. Keep going.
All right. So then we have lemon. And it's a half of a lemon that's for this one, but we have lemon. Lemon doesn't necessarily come in a different color that I know of unless you want to talk about the lime. And then that's green, but we're using lemons here. And then we have ginger. So it said like what did it say? It said a 1 to 2 inch ginger. And me, I really like ginger, and because I juice a lot, I know that I like a lot of ginger. So I got 2 little, I call them like a thumb. So I always think of like when sometimes they say a knob, I always think about like your thumb, the size of your thumb. And I know I have little hands, so some people have bigger hands. So I make it a little bigger than my finger, but maybe from the time of where my nail is to the mid part of my thumb is where I'll cut my ginger. So all of this is fresh because I know Stephany was asking this morning, you know, some of it can we use powdered stuff? And so I was like, no, because we're putting it in the juicer. So all of it is fresh. So any of these ingredients none of it is the powder version or the canned version. I don't know what beef, they come in like the jars, right? No beef, no jar version of beef.
Yeah, and they have like the little baby carrots that's in a bag.
Oh yeah, you asked about baby carrots.
Like those. Now I'm gonna say something as a first time juicer. Instructions is important. Okay, reading is fundamental, children. That means when the instruction says 1 to 2 inch ginger is a very strong agent. That is a strong, powerful, potent little thing.
It's 5.
Yes, this will hurt you. So if you are not ready for ginger, it's imperative that you read the actual instructions.
I dropped mine in this.
So
I'm looking for my ginger.
Digestive issues,
throw that out there.
If you have digestive issues, I'll also say that it could burn, because I know when I had open ulcers in my digestive system, anytime I had anything with ginger or like garlic, so my mother would try to sneak garlic in my juices because it is actually a healer. As Cicely was showing us this morning, that garlic pills is one of the things that she takes every day to fortify her immune system. But I'm like, Ma, I taste this. First off, garlic has a taste. First off, so this sneakiness is not helping. Secondly, it's burning the out of me. Like my insides are on fire. So I'm just letting y'all know that that's not something I would recommend up front, especially if somebody's trying to sneak it in. It's not sneakable. Okay, it's not sneakable. You can't sneak no damn ginger in nobody's stuff without them knowing. Okay. Alrighty, so that's it. So we cut everything up already. We pre-did everything. Did that because, you know, for the timing of our show here. And we made sure to cut out the seeds within the apples. We cut up the beets in like 4s. And why? Because we need to try to get them inside of the mouth of our juicer. So depending on what type of juicer you have. Oh, and if you're interested in getting a juicer, this article that I'm going to put in our newsletter that you must subscribe to, it actually has some links in there now. We don't get paid from it because it's not my article and it's not, you know, my links to give out to get money from it, but it's a good article. So, you know, hey, go buy it through them and, you know, they get some money, right? Because, hey, we're using a recipe. And then with the ginger, we cut them up, but we cut off the skin off of the juice. Oh, you got to take the skin off the lemons too.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what your juicer does. My juicer is not that type of juicer where it's going to separate every single thing. No, some things you need to peel, and make sure you wash all your stuff, because remember, you're going to be drinking this. And so I always wash things with water, water, vinegar, and Himalayan salt. That's the little wash liquid that I put my fruits and my vegetables in. So y'all ready?
I'm gonna mute because it's gonna be loud. But go ahead. You can get them the heat with all that. That's disrespectful. All that noise.
Yes, I'm muting as
okay,
well, so you can just talk about it.
Hold on. I'm getting my look. Y'all see my apron? Y'all see my apron?
Yeah.
They say your apron, girl. He ready, basically.
Look, hold on. Got my little.
Okay, give him I Love Lucy then. We got
you. That's how. And when I wash my fruits, the only thing I used was H2O. So that's
Gotcha.
Well, that's what the animals use out in the wild. They use H2O.
In the wild.
Yes, because I live, there's wild animals here, so I have to be careful. They call them squirrels, but I have to be careful.
Bye, fool.
Okay.
I'm going on
and look, as y'all can see, I do have another item here too, which is a Vitamix machine. Now, I also could put these same items in my Vitamix machine, and it will grind it down, and it will be thicker, meaning I will have the pulp in it as well, but juicing is going to take the pulp out. So yeah, I'll have a lot of stuff. So alrighty, so y'all ready? I guess mine is gonna make the noise. So it doesn't really matter what you put in and what level you put it in, but I always start with little small things, and I put them in first. So like the ginger, the lemon, then I'll put the beets in, and I'm pretty much filling it up. And I'm filling it up because I'm going to push it down with this thing, and actually I need to pull this out some more. So that's kind of enough for me. I need to pull it out just a little bit more.
My bad, Stephany. You look like, wait, we started. Yes, throw it in there and it's going to start flying out. Like, oh, yeah, no rhyme, no reason. Just put them in there. They playing together.
And then I always
I didn't even see anybody turn the on button, nothing. She didn't say that. Okay, thank you. I got it. Thank you.
And then I tilt it at the end just so I get the extra little drop out, because again, this stuff is expensive. I want all my drippings. And so on this particular juicer, it tells you like on the side with the how many ounces it is. So it's about 8 ounces. So I'm going to pour it on in. Now, this isn't straight out the refrigerator because it was earlier. It's been sitting out for a while because we were prepping and, talking and everything. So it's not going to have the same amount of chill in it. As you can see, the color is a light orange, and that's because it has, I didn't use red beets. So I have the golden beets, and then I have like orange carrots. It would have been a different color had I had the purple or the white carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. I love it. It's good. It's extra gingery, how I like it. They're over there still juicing.
Sorry, I had to put my pineapples in there. I wasn't even gonna play with you like that. And I'm making enough because y'all know my mama gonna want some. Shout out to her.
Shout out Mama Val in the building always.
All right. But it's giving vampire vibes, okay?
All right now. All right now.
Good. Very adult.
Beets
Don't turn your face up, right? It's actually very adulty.
Adulty.
You know, them beats coming through.
Please. I want to tell y'all, this is actually one of the least adulty
It
juicing
is.
recipes, because I've juiced with recipes where you're doing a lot of greens, and those greens are bitter.
Nasty.
Heaven forbid if you're doing, like, let's say the celery detox, and you're just juicing celery. Even I'm like,
Yeah, no thanks. I'd rather eat them on a log with some peanut butter.
exactly, all day, all day.
So yes. Some people like to strain their juice as well because it does bring a froth to the top.
Yeah,
It's
I
fine.
drink
It's
all of
preference.
it. Yeah,
So
I drink all of it.
I got texture issues. I got a lot of issues. I'm not one of those people who could just be stupid and stuff. My gag reflexes are nuts. Stephany trying to kill herself over there. Don't jump.
Just as long as it's taking Stephany to juice, is just as long as how it took her.
And Ciara gonna be done with her juice by the time.
As you can see, so I just want to make sure I say this. My mother was from the South. And my mother would often tell me that I was a Southern Belle. And I'm born and raised in Chicago. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm from the North. And the whole Southern Belle thing, meant to have some manners. Part of having manners would have been to wait for your team and drink with them.
That was up north from you?
But that's not what I want to do. I want to drink.
That's that only child syndrome.
That's the only child syndrome.
But I will say for me, I like my juice chilled. So I'm only toughing this out because Ciara's chugging hers, but I'm about to put mine in the refrigerator and drink later. But it does. It is good.
It does taste better chilled. I will say that, like any other juice that you get out the refrigerator. Oh, look at her.
I got my mason jar.
Cicely has made not one, but 2 16-ounce containers of juices while we are still waiting on the lovely Stephany. 8 ounce.
And Stephany over here is having a traumatic experience. I even forgot that we are live, because what they don't tell you children is when you're juicing, it really does like chop stuff up. And if it's just not, it's different. It's just really different.
So they have
different
juicers than I, because mine comes, all my pulp goes to the back of it, and then my juice comes flying out.
Ours comes inside of here.
Yeah, hence why I have the big old bowl instead of a small cup, because mine come in full force. I don't know why I cut up extra carrots. I might put that oils in there later. I'm lying. I won't. Might steam them or something.
She said, I might put them in there later. I'm lying. I won't.
I just, I thought about it like I'm not. But I will steam them and eat them. I do eat carrots. So yeah. But cleanup made easy.
One thing at a time over there.
Wait, is that a knife? What is happening? Oh. Look, now I'm on the cleanup side and she's steady. It's okay, Stephany. You got this. We are standing strong with you. She can't hear us because I'm pretty sure it's super loud.
Well, she got a lot of juice coming. Look, you can see it's a lot of juice in there.
She does. It might be a good 32 ounces going.
Oh, goodness.
This is funny.
Right. Stephany is definitely the in-house entertainment comedian for us. Definitely. But you always have to, anytime you have three, it's always one that's the funny one, right?
She is hilarious. When she coming back, look, she abandoned
right,
her
and
station.
Then she left. Then she abandoned the station. She's coming back. But yeah, try it. Let us know if you all like it, what you all think about it. Like I said, mine was extra gingery because I added extra ginger. Cicely's is going to be extra sweet because she made sure that she had more sweetening fruits in hers. We don't know what Stephany's is going to taste like because, hey,
I just want to see her reaction because her facial expressions are always on point for the occasion. You see me scoot my chair back up. Got a high chair, y'all. I'm ready.
Look, right, and now I'm leaning on my step ladder because now I'm going to lean against the wall since I was sitting early on. But yeah, and it's going to be easy to juice. And so one thing I want you all to know too, so if you, because at one point I was a vegan raw eater, and I still do that from time to time. I still do it from time to time. But one of the things I learned was how to make like a raw tuna salad, and you use carrots as your base. So if you're juicing just carrots and then you take the pulp out and then you mix that in with seaweed sheets, and then you can put vegan mayonnaise in there and a little bit of salt, and then it has in the seaweed sheets are going, you crumble it up. That's going to give it that fishy taste. Get you some little crackers. Boom! Now you got.
Or you could just make you some regular tuna salad and eat it because it'd be good with some club crackers. Yeah, that'll work too.
One of my AirPods has decided to.
Shout out to you getting some new AirPods though.
Shout out to Mia, my Mia boo. My Mia boo, she got them for me for my birthday. She had been saying for a couple years, when you gonna get you some AirPods? When you gonna get you some AirPods? Now, mind you, I've had these since my birthday. I use them from time to time around the house. I never use them on here because we're normally closer and not doing as much moving around. But she got them for my birthday. And she was tired of me not having any. And she got me these times they have on there and they say namaste.
Wait, I'm sorry, tell me. Oh, that is dope. Stephany, what are you doing? Do you have
right?
Are you done? That you're looking at
are
that
we
you don't like the froth?
What are you doing over there?
Well, I'm looking. I'm finally done. But then, okay, so I've had some things. I've had a few carrot pieces that's thrown back at me and was like, "We're not going." I've made also some spillage has happened as well. As you can see, I have my little stuff so I can clean up around here. And then I have this wonderful concoction. I just don't know what that is on the top. I know you probably
the froth.
It's the froth. We talked about that.
Okay. If you don't want it, if you have a strainer, you can pour it through a strainer and it'll separate it for you.
Okay. Well, according to the instructions, I think that's what
Lord, not these instructions.
Yes, the instructions. I think that's what because you can drink it. So it holds it back, I guess, so you can pour it out. Because I was reading before I got on live, right? Right. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna go get me a nice little cup.
I put mine in the refrigerator. I need it to be chilled. I could have probably poured it over some ice, but yeah, that's just too much like right.
I'm gonna use my wine glass for this one because I just want to. Okay. I feel like I need to stir it. Do I need to stir it with something? Do I not need to stir it?
But you taking a sip? What you feeling? Uh-oh. Look. So it's adult like. It's probably one of the most adultest drinks you're gonna drink for the week.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but it definitely does need to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I'm gonna get it from there to the freezer. I don't know if I should leave it because
yeah, you can put the whole container in the refrigerator.
Okay, great. Because all of this was a lot. I had, carrot chips thrown at me. I put an apple in, and guess what? It hopped right back out on its own.
Okay.
And I had to catch it. Y'all didn't see that because I was over here playing football and didn't know it. So it hopped out, and I cut the apple into boards.
Right, because you still had the juicer on, and so it was pushing stuff up. So when you're putting things in, you gotta kind of hover just over it so it doesn't pop back
Come
out.
back at you, yeah.
Right. So I learned that after the apple almost hit me in my face, and because I was moving from where my cutting board is to here, just moving stuff in, and Apple was like, "No, we're not going." I was like, "Y'all getting in there?" They like, "No, we not." I was like, "Yes, y'all is." They like, "Watch this," and
it was rebellious, those happen.
They're like, "We're not gonna go." They probably was cussing too. I don't know, but
So how did it taste? So how did it taste for you?
It doesn't taste bad, but I think it's better if it's cold.
And so will you do this again?
Oh, absolutely. Once I get over the fear of fruits fighting back, I think I'll be fine. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
I am glad you enjoy. I do a little bit more leafy things. Kale and spinach are my go-to greens. I'm not doing all the extra stuff like that celery is dead. Cucumbers, I have done a pineapple cucumber mix, which is a great cleanse. But yeah, I think cucumber is very overpowering for me.
Really?
I'd rather have it in a cucumber salad rather than just juicing it. But it is a really good cleanse though, pineapple and cucumber together.
Well, thanks to that link, there's a few recipes. So there's quite a few recipes that I am going to try with this thing right here. But
the juicer.
Yes, children. As the thing is on, do not put fruit in here. It's probably best to have your food by you.
Yeah, that's why we had everything next to us. Did you notice that we had all of our stuff right next to us?
They didn't say that. So that's the instructions that they didn't say. Excuse me. So I'm doing this. I'm back and forth here. And so as I come here, the fruit is coming back. I'm like, "What are you doing over here? You don't belong here. You belong over there." They're like, "No, we over here." So yeah, I've had that happen. Don't be afraid of the carrots because I was afraid of them. I started with them first and then I stopped because that's what Ciara did. She had her carrots first. I was like, "Well, I'm gonna follow her."
I didn't have my carrots first.
When I looked at the screen, I seen some carrots.
So I put my ginger in first, then I put my lemon, then I put my beets, then I did apples, then I did carrots. I did carrots last.
Okay. I did carrots last too because I didn't like how it sounded up front. So I was like, "Okay, we gonna try something different." So we started with the beets instead. Yes, this was a very fun experience. Thank you all for laughing at me.
We're laughing with
girl,
you.
I'm always laughing with you.
Yes. I don't know. I'm a little, I don't know.
I don't like it. Whatever it was, I didn't like it. I didn't like it being thrown back at me. But shout out to that shirt you have on, Ciara. It's dope. It matched my nails. I like it. We got our matching today.
Oh, look at that.
We matching.
I do. I like that. But we got 5 minutes, so we definitely wanted to. How do you reach us?
Yes.
You can reach us through our website. You can reach us through Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. I always miss that when I got it today. Spotify. You can sign up for our newsletter. You can come and get a 15-minute free consultation. And
YouTube.
YouTube, man, it's always one. One day I'm gonna get them all right in YouTube. And then also you can always, get somebody to pay for your coaching sessions or invest in yourself. Because the best thing you can do for your financial wellness, I promise you, is to invest in you. The best thing you can do.
Absolutely. If you don't, who will? Oh, why you want me to do it if you won't do it? I might go half and half, but yeah.
If you ain't got 5 on you, I definitely don't know if I'm a high 5 on you.
Not at all. So definitely also subscribe to our self-care monthly subscription. If you just need help or assistance, I won't say just because some people, I don't need no help. You might need a little assistance with just some ideas about how to implement some self-care practices. Amidst what you're already doing. So definitely subscribe to that. Slide in our DMs. You want a topic, something that you want to know more about, or you want to hear us discuss, our DMs are open. We don't bite sometimes. I'll say it over and over again, sponsor a boo. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that needs some help, and we're here for that. Also, wait, I forgot my whole train of thought was like also nothing. What else we have going on?
What else do we have going on?
Well, next week just continues on with our financial wellness. I don't know which one we're talking about. What's our topic next week offhand? Sorry, y'all. Does anybody know offhand? I don't remember.
Aligning your position with your vocation with your, is that it? I'm lying. I don't know.
Or is it managing your money?
Vocational alignment with purpose.
Yeah, boom. See, I knew.
That is definitely what we're talking about next week. So yeah.
Yes.
So as always, we want to thank you all for joining us, though.
Yes.
And watching us on the replay, because you don't always get a chance to watch us in the moment, but thank you for watching us on the replay. And we're just glad to be able to offer this information and continue to help people with their self-care awareness. And actually next month is self-care awareness month, and so just as a reminder for our ladies, we're going to give you all sneak peeks into our personal self-care practices. So we're going to do some little short videos for that. So yeah.
Check us out.
This could be part of a video, right? Because then we just did this, but no, this one.
They want new content. Also, next one we'll also have Mama Val. That's my mama, y'all. She's coming in to talk about some relationship. Yeah, so we'll definitely shout her out when the time comes. But we're down to 1 minute. Won't leave y'all without y'all cootie free kisses. Mwah. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Get Stephany together.
I'm getting it together. But yes, until next time, namaste.